And welcome back to the Mike and Athena live show. Athena's not here. Too bad, because guess who we have as guests? We have the Bullard High Spirit Club? Spirit Leader. Yeah. So now I heard a little bit about what you do. Now, what do you guys tell us?
Well, we basically familiarize ourselves as much with school activities as possible, so whether it be academic decathlon events, sports events as usual, and also performing arts events, we try to get as close with people in each different school community as possible.
So you support everything. It's not just to show up at the sporting events and support them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who work really hard in a lot of areas. The arts.
Yeah, absolutely.
They show up and support the arts.
Yeah, exactly.
Tennis, you're a tennis player.
Yes, yes.
I should say their names. Say your names, Faith.
Yes, Faith.
And?
Riley.
Yeah. And Faith, Rosky, and Riley?
Gould.
Yeah. And you play tennis?
Yeah.
And do the Spirit Leaders show up for tennis?
Yeah, they do. They just try to go to events that people don't really go to, like tennis, for example, hardly gets anyone.
Right, it doesn't get a giant audience, does it? Not like the football games where everybody packs in. So.
Yeah.
And are you a junior, senior?
Senior, yeah.
Senior and a junior?
Yes.
Junior, okay. Now, I just want to get to know you guys a little. Faith, you are also in the choir.
Yes, I'm in Bullard High School's advanced choir. We're currently working on a project. We're doing different songs from Hamilton, and we're actually going to take it to New York and perform it there.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Probably Lin-Manuel Miranda will come see you.
Please.
Where will you be performing, do you know?
I'm honestly, I'm not sure, but we're just a whole idea of going to New York, and because it's such an important thing to us, and Miss Lyles, our director, is so brilliant. I'm sure she has a perfect place and time planned out for us. So.
What goes on your resume? Performed, sang in New York City.
Exactly.
And how's the tennis team doing?
Pretty well. We're first in league currently. We have a big game against Sanger tomorrow. So
Bullard usually has a pretty good tennis team. So and so you guys not only involved in your individual things you do, but now you're spirit leaders.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And you tell me something too. When the younger kids are coming up, you kind of help them.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of younger kids, especially, I remember when I was younger, I was absolutely daunted by high school. You know, it's interesting to think about, because I remember when I was in kindergarten and I'd look at the sixth graders and I'd be like, how will I ever reach that height? And then I ended up being one of the taller sixth graders. And so just that whole evolution that you go through during school. And so I can only imagine being a middle schooler going to a kind of a smaller middle school, or where they have maybe 800 kids or total or something like that. And then you come to a high school where it's several thousands of people. And I think that having spirit leaders and just having a spirit club somewhere where that you know that you'll belong, despite the fact whether you're in sports or in the arts, I think it's something really reassuring to people, and I think it's something really, really valuable.
Yeah. Now, this is how different it was when I was in school. There was nothing like that, and there was a pecking order from the on down. Everybody got bullied depending on what your pecking order was, but this is kind of takes that away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
lowly eighth grader moving up has people he can count on.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's nice because it's with Spirit Club. We have kids that are from sports, that know everyone, that have been heavily immersed in the community already, and whose parents know their parents. And then we have kids who are like me, coming from out of town, and it's nice that we can mesh together. And we're such laid back personalities who just want to encourage each other and uplift each other, and it's something really special.
What grade can somebody start being a spirit leader?
They can really start any grade, freshman. I personally, when I started this club, I was a sophomore, so I was pretty young starting it myself, but a lot of my friends are around my age, and we have some freshmen in all grades,
And anything extraordinary, story you could tell us? Something you showed up at, like the academic decathlon or something?
We have gone to, I think, it's like we've put in like over 100 hours of just going to like events, and we go to community service too. We try to help our community, and I don't know, we just go to like all types of games. Like before this, I went to a unified soccer game, and it was really nice seeing those kids play, and so yeah.
Now, when do you reach out to the eighth graders? Like at the end of the year, the end of their year, and say, hey, we'll see you next year at the high school?
Yeah, I think we could maybe try going to like feeder schools. But yeah, like we went to like a regional night for volleyball, and so hopefully some of those kids will hear about it.
Yeah, and usually near the end of the year, Bullard High School holds these sort of events where all of the feeder middle schools can come over to Bullard, and it's kind of like a rally. And so Spirit Club is always there, always showing up and handing out pom-poms or talking on the mics and trying to get kids motivated and involved. So we do we go to not only just events and whatnot, but we go to rallies, school rallies and whatnot as well.
And again, when I was in school, which was a long time ago, but we had the rally, like, was it once a week or something? And that was the end of our spirit, the start and the end of it, you know?
Yeah.
And the cheerleaders always tried to get us involved and jump up and do the yells or whatever, but you guys are doing it all year round now.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like something really neat about us is that we have a really realistic approach to things. Like a lot of cheerleaders, yes, they're encouraging, but you, in a sense, have to fit into their mold in order for them to accept you or to try to uplift you. And whereas with Spirit Club, it really is everybody from all different sides and all different perspectives, and we are very natural about it. It's like, okay, well, you know what? It's school. It's not the best thing, but let's try and make it the best thing that we can.
I tell you this, once it's over, you're going to really miss it.
Yeah.
Never in your life will you be around that many people your age, you know, all in one little compact space there. Now, what about community service? You guys doing anything in the community?
Yeah, so we help out at Fig Garden Women's Club. They have a lot of service hours there. Sometimes there's like school events on the weekends and stuff like that. We try to help at. So yeah.
Now, let's say you guys apply to go to college. Will this go on your application as something you do?
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually got the idea for this from the University of Southern California, their spirit leader. And so I was at a football game and I saw them. I was like, wow, this would be so cool if I could bring it to Bullard just to have the more spirited atmosphere.
So is this a newer club?
It's about 2 years.
2 years? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How many people are in it? Is it a club or do you have to be accepted? You have to apply? How does it work?
It's a club overall, but like certain like spirit leaders, like Faith and I, we like organize events we go to and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And you come on talk shows.
Yeah.
And what is what would you say is the best high school around?
Well, Bullard, of course. I mean, yeah.
That's a little setup question.
Is that a trick question?
Well, if somebody's watching and they want to get involved, they go to Bullard High, they want to get involved, or they're in 8th grade or 7th grade, how do they start getting involved?
Well, we do have club day at the beginning of the year. We're always out there. Basically, if you know someone in Spirit Club, link up like that. It's really easy just to like join in. You just show up to the events and games.
Yeah, we usually have like a little stand going on club day, and we're always talking. We always have little posters up with pictures and things so people can get an idea and make sure it's what they want to do, and we're always there just trying to encourage people to get as involved in the school as they can. Usually by the end of the time talking with us, even if you don't want to necessarily do Spirit Club, people usually will sign up for a club because we're just trying to get people involved and excited for school as much as possible.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people go to the school and they don't get involved in anything.
Exactly.
They go through those 4 years, which is it 3 years or 4 years?
4 years.
Which is the best time of your life, really. And so I feel that at Bullard, people know that there's things to do because you guys are there to make sure everybody knows.
Absolutely.
And get people to come and support. Anything else you want our viewers to know before we run out of time?
It's just a great club, just a great way to get involved. There's so many different things you can attend, and so, yeah.
Bullard High School, it's a happening place.
Yes, and Bullard is the best high school.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see about that. We're getting a lot of phone calls. Well, we want you guys to come back and give us a little update on what's going on. Maybe at the new semester or something.
Yes,
Absolutely. Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see, it's Riley Gould
Yes.
and Faith Rosky from the Bullard High School Spirit Leaders. And we'll be back with more Mike and Athena Live right after this.